Hi there, this is Kenneth from Burk Music Studio, Allen, and today we're going to talk about the song Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. Particularly 4 chords that we find not only in the verse, but the choruses. Those chords are going to be A minor, C major, G major, and D major. Alright, let's get started with A minor, shall we? That chord consists of A, C, and E. We're going to find those first in our open position. We're going to start with our first finger on the second string of the B string, first fret. And that'll be placed right there on that C natural. Our next finger is going to be the second finger. We're going to skip a string over to the D string or fourth string, second fret, and we'll press that down. That, of course, is our E. So we've got the C and our E, and all we need now is that A, which we're going to take our third finger, place on the G string or the third string, second fret. Now, because it's an A minor chord, we're going to be strumming from our open fifth string all the way through our open E string because, of course, E is part of that chord. One more time. Up next is our C major chord, and that chord consists of C, E, and G. Now, we're going to first place our third finger, our ring finger, on the fifth string, the A string. We're going to go to the third fret. There's our C. We're going to take our next finger, is going to be our second finger. We're going to place him on the D string or the fourth string, second fret. Right there, that's our E. So we've got C, E. Now, we're not going to place anything on the G string because we want that open G tone in there. We want that chord to be complete. There we are. There's our chord. Now we can finish it up with more voicings because we have our first finger available to hold down the C that we would find on the first fret of the B string. And then, of course, we have that open E at the top. So we can strum from C and get a nice full C major chord. Again. That's our C major chord. Our next chord is G major. Now we're going to start with our second finger and we're going to put it on the sixth string, third fret. That's our G. We're going to take our second finger and he'll go on that A string, second fret, which is our B. We've got G, B. We're looking for G, B, and D. And of course, our next open string is a D. So we've got our chord right there. G, B, D. Now, because the next string up is a G, also, we can add that in. We can also add in the next string above it because it's also an open B. And then if we take our third finger or fourth finger, pending your preference, we can hold down the high E string on the same third fret because, of course, it's also a G. And that gives us our G major chord. Again. Sounds good. And last but not least, we need our D major chord. So we're going to start with our third finger, and we're going to place it on that B string, the second string, on the third fret. There's our D. Now we need F sharp next. So we're going to take our second finger on the high E string, or the first string, second fret. There's our F sharp. And our first finger will go on the third string, the G string, second fret. So we've got... There's our D major chord. Now because it's a D major chord, we can strum from the open D string. And there is our D major chord. One more time. Sounds great.